Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about, the big news that yesterday, Elon Musk invested Tesla's money into Bitcoin, 1.5 billion US dollar, and it pushed up really Bitcoin price. And what kind of chain reaction it can happen from institutional investors? I think it's worth to talk about. The second news is all about that Ethereum represented 80% of last week's institutional crypto inflow. So now Bitcoin is hot, but Ethereum coming up, more and more institutional investors thinking about invest in Ethereum. And the third news is all about that we have a senator called Cynthia Lummis, who is a Bitcoin believer, and she would like to convince Janet Yellen all about that Bitcoin has a great store of value. And actually, this is a positive thing to have somebody there around Janet who thinks positively about Bitcoin. So all this in today's video. And for those of you who are new to cryptocurrency, I have made you a very nice course. It's totally free, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. A lot of useful information. The link is under this video. For those who would like to understand the fundamentals of Bitcoin and blockchain, I made another course. You can learn a lot from it, from 30 lessons. It includes 30 lessons and, everything what you really need to know about Bitcoin and blockchain to understand it. It's also under this video, and many useful links, obviously. So education, and don't forget to like this video. After it, subscribe, click on the bell button, and all, because then you're going to receive these daily videos, because YouTube otherwise won't tell you if a new video is coming out. But because I put these videos on YouTube, every weekday, that means that I keep you up to date in blockchain and crypto. So blockchain and cryptocurrency news here on Blockchain Bloom every weekday. And now it's time to check out the market. So as we can see, Bitcoin is still going up very, very nicely. 46,000 US dollar, a bit more than that. As you can see, just in the last 24 hours, 18%. 36% in 7 days. This is what Bitcoin is doing. And this was, higher. It was 37,000. So actually it came down a little bit. We can see Ethereum also going very nicely. 1,749 US dollar, bit more than 7% up. And this is 27% in 7 days. When we're looking at the winners, BitTorrent, 183% in 24 hours, Terra, 58%, PancakeSwap, 40%. And look at these numbers. Again, a green day, as we have seen it before. And look at these guys, like, for example, Aaron went up 206% in 7 days. BitTorrent went up 285% in 7 days, and so on and so forth. So very, very exciting times. Now when we checking out the losers, we have Swissborg, going down 7%, UMA going down 3%, but look, in 7 days went up 132. And Decentraland also going down, but 54% in 7 days. This is not really losing nothing in crypto, compare especially what we have seen, what a nice gains. And now let's talk about the first news, which is all about, yesterday's announcement when Elon Musk put Tesla's money into Bitcoin, 1.5 million US dollar. And let's talk about a little bit from the institutional investor side, how it can affect this whole thing. Yesterday, it was a big day for Bitcoin, by the way, because Elon Musk finally officially announced that Tesla has made its move and put 1.5 billion US dollar into crypto. He has talked to Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy. Michael Saylor made this conference on the 3rd and 4th of February for all investors, institutional investors, how they can move money into Bitcoin. And, we don't know exactly how much Bitcoin Elon Musk put how much Bitcoin he got finally with this $1.5 billion invested into Bitcoin, because we don't know when he actually bought it. Yeah, probably when Bitcoin goes down, when he was like, all doing these things about Dogecoin and pumping Dogecoin, he was actually focusing on Bitcoin. And probably he bought it on a very, very good price. So because now he already owns it and it was already the announcement. So the announcement happened. But, it was, we were waiting for it actually for a long time. It was inevitable that this will come. And therefore, we can see the Bitcoin price gain. When the news came out, the Bitcoin for $39,000 went up to 37. 47,000. It's a very, very nice increase. And again, Elon moved the market. Last time he just put Bitcoin in his bio, Twitter bio, and that already made a nice pump. Not as nice as this one, but also a very good one. And now actually it's an official announcement. And another interesting thing, that they plan to accept crypto payments. I mean, Tesla. How great it would be that actually you can pay for your Tesla car in Bitcoin, because Elon is in Bitcoin. Obviously, we don't know his personal portfolio, but now he put actually company money, 1.5 billion from Tesla's money. And he will also accept payments in Bitcoin if somebody would like to buy a Tesla car. This is actually the plan for the future. And look, here you can see the Bitcoin treasuries. And you can see that this is the investments from the institutional side. And already 43 billion US dollars invested in Bitcoin. And this is at present price, 58 billion US dollar. When you're looking at, crazy, MicroStrategy's investment, which was partly in last September, August, partly in autumn, November-ish, they put bit more than 1 billion US dollar, and they have tripled it. They having more than 3 billion already. This is how well their company money went. And of course, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is the biggest. So they have 30,000, 30 billion US dollar invested into Bitcoin. And the number of companies just increased. The number of investors is increasing. Looking at this news, look, Wall Street shifts focus from blockchain infrastructure to crypto asset. So, okay, one thing, then, back then it was all about blockchain technology and investment in blockchain technology. Yes, and this is still hot. But right now in the bull market, cryptocurrency is a great investment. And now the huge change is, back in 2020, it started really, and it's keep moving on in 2021, that there is a big interest from institutional investors, Wall Street, and this is a game changer. Not just retail is here, but also the big guys. And now, imagine we have Elon Musk here with Tesla, and also imagine what can happen when big companies, just like Apple, for example, would decide that, okay, let's move on. Let's put something in Bitcoin. They are the biggest company in the world. And imagine if they decide to do like 1% or something. That would be actually amazing. Bitcoin's market cap actually going up. Look, we have already 862 billion US dollar, not far from the first trillion. So the 1 trillion US dollar. And when we're talking about gold's market cap, it's roughly speaking about 10, 11 trillion. So soon, very soon, it can be already 10%, and we're not even end of the bull market, nothing like that. And this is actually pretty great. Okay, let's move on to the second news, which is all about that really institutional investors now eyeing Ethereum as a next step after Bitcoin. Last week, we could see that institutional investors really focused on Ethereum as, first of all, that was the launch of the CME futures with Ether products representing 80% of last week institutional crypto inflow. So basically, 80% went into Ethereum, and Ethereum is getting massive. Just think about all the protocols, all the applications, what they use. They use Ethereum, this whole kind of DeFi infrastructure, which is out there. And look, here in this, they're saying that the report states that 245 million crypto inflow last week, 80% of it, 195 million US dollar, was invested into Ether products ahead of the launch of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange Ethereum futures contracts on the February of 8th. And they're saying here that we believe investors are looking to diversify and growing increasingly comfortable with Ethereum fundamentals. The Bitcoin was the first step, but after Bitcoin, people understand and investors understand that even bigger potential is in Ethereum, and maybe later on in other cryptocurrencies as they open up and getting more and more open-minded. So now Ethereum will probably do also very well and outperform Bitcoin in gains, and therefore they more and more trust Ethereum. Seeing what's happening. The total inflows into digital assets investment products for 2021 so far, now it's total 2.6 billion US dollar, equating to 39% of the 6.7 billion in institutional capital that was invested in crypto funds during 2020 in just 6 weeks. How massive is this? In how big growth? 2020, it was quite good for cryptos, of course, especially towards the end of the year, obviously. But if you're just thinking about this Black Thursday, how much the market went down, from that point, it's a nice increase what happened in 2020. And we can see that there was like 6.7 billion institutional capital, which was invested. And now we have 2.6 in the first 6 weeks of the year. We can see how crypto is now doing, how investors looking at crypto. So all these things. Okay, next news. It's all about that we have a senator in the US who is actually supporting crypto, Bitcoin. There are this old bearish news many times when we see that, Janet Yellen, she's kind of against of crypto. She thinks that it's just doing bad things. But the good news is that around her are actually people who believe in Bitcoin. For example, here we have pro-Bitcoin US lawmaker Cynthia Lummis, who joins the Senate banking community. And, she has been talking to Janet Yellen and has outlined her plans to help the new Treasury Secretary and other U.S. lawmakers understand that the Bitcoin is a great store of value. This is what she believes, and she is really close to them, And Lummis says that Yellen has an open mind on this topic, even though she currently thinks that cryptocurrency are mainly used for illicit financing, which is actually great if she's open-minded and she is willing to sit down and talk about it. And actually we have now people, for example, Cynthia, as a senator, who believes that the Bitcoin has a great store of value. And if somebody is actually, close to the fire and it's able to explain to them why Bitcoin could be good, then at least maybe some people will, listen and maybe change their mind, as many people do over the last couple of months, last couple of years. Just don't you think about JP Morgan, for example, back in 2017, totally against the Bitcoin scam and so on and so forth. And now they're actually supporting Bitcoin. They have huge customers like Coinbase and Gemini, just like their customer. So many people, and the list goes on and on, how many people, big investors, changed their mind and started to say, okay, maybe Bitcoin isn't the bad thing. Okay, let's try it out. And this is first, the retail FOMO, and then the institutionals, and then government, and everybody comes in. And this is massive for Bitcoin. This can definitely push up the price of Bitcoin, and we can have a very nice bull market. No doubt that the bull market, yes, and the bear market is coming, is no question. When? I don't know, maybe the second part of this year, it can happen. We see how this whole thing builds up. But after bear market, it's again a bull market. So this is how actually the whole system works. If you just look at the stock market, it's just doing the same. And if you look at crypto, look back in history, just doing the same. The only difference is Bitcoin is always getting higher and higher and higher. And this is the whole point, that Bitcoin is a good investment so far. And now other cryptocurrencies, such like Ethereum, actually interest many people. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Don't forget, you get the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom every weekday. For that, you have to really like this video and then subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribe, bell button and all, and then you're going to receive this, because otherwise YouTube won't show it to you, or it might shows it, but a couple of days later when it's maybe just too late. So if you would like to stay up to date, it's very important to get this info every weekday, and I'm making these videos for you. Don't forget to check out the links and the courses under this video. We have a free course and very useful links, which with you can save money when it comes to a crypto wallet or cryptocurrency exchange, and so on and so forth. I wish you a great day, and of course tomorrow I'm coming back with another video and the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Have a good one. Bye-bye.